Hello everyone, welcome back to Car Salvage 101. It is now coming towards the end of June. So I've got sweat in my eye. It is very warm. We are getting towards a incredibly warm end of the week. And yeah, I almost think it's going to be too warm to even work on most stuff. But and I have to still go to work. So yeah, all these cars that I do, it's a part-time thing. As a hobby, it's nothing. It's not my personal. It's not my job, my income. But anyway, been a bit quiet recently on the videos. Won't run into it too much. Just got a lot going on at work due to the summer, so it's a very busy time. And also I'm in a sort of a bit of a lull with cars, where I'm kind of struggling a bit with working on them because they've all got some kind of issue, which I've touched on in my previous video about the automatic having an oil pressure problem. But I thought I'd run you through the cars I've got at the moment, because if you've been a long-term subscriber to the channel, you might have a bit of an idea about what cars I've got. If you're quite new, you won't have a clue. And if you still follow the channel, but let's be honest, there's a lot of people who would completely and utterly lose track of where I'm at, because sometimes even I do. So this is a quick-ish video on where I'm at towards the end of June, because I've got all my cars here, would you believe? So we can run through with them. So without further ado, in no particular order, let's have a look at them. Okay, let's start with this one. Grey facelift 1.2 on a 16 plate Cat S. Probably appeared on the channel a good while ago. Needed a replacement rear bumper, and that was it. Why it was a Cat S for a replacement rear bumper, because there was absolutely nothing wrong. We don't know, but it was. There's nothing else to suggest that this should have been a Cat S. My only reservation, having looked at this recently, was that they were looking around it and that's got a slight dink in there from like a jacking point, and whether or not someone went, yeah, well, let's just write it off as a Cat S, I don't know, because as I say, this on the rear has not been affected. It's a replacement bumper which I painted. Yeah, don't understand it, but it is a Cat S for what it is. And yeah, you think, oh, you got this months and months ago. I did get it months and months ago. When I got it, there was a knock-in, and have basically decided to replace quite a lot of the suspension to try and sort out the knock-in. It's not sorted it. Drop links, lower arms have all been replaced, brand new. Still got a knock-in. It seems to happen when you take your foot off the accelerator. So if you're driving along with your foot on the accelerator, it's fine. When you take your foot off the accelerator, there's then like a banging sound. Very difficult to determine whereabouts on the car it is, but it's a knock-in. It's now out of its MOT, and kind of lost the will to live with this one, because I don't really understand. So I'm standing out of the sun here. Don't really understand where the knock-ins come from. It's either going to be top mounts or an engine mount, or I had a look at the exhaust, because sometimes there's a symptom of exhaust banging when you take your foot off the accelerator, but I can't seem to see it hitting anything. But yeah, it's driving me a bit insane at the moment, because otherwise it's good to go. The plan is to put it in for an MOT, let them try and pick up where the knockings come from so that they can say, yeah, there's your problem, and I can go, great, fantastic, and go and fix it. Because at the moment, can't work it out. So that is, yeah, that one. This one, again, came to the channel well over a year ago. Got it from BCA, no damage. And stopped, sort of basically did 1 or 2 videos on it because ultimately there was no real issues with it, but needed to change the slave cylinder. Upon changing the slave cylinder, in there, as you can see, started to pump the clutch pedal to get the fluids and bring up, because obviously the clutch pedal is like this until you start basically pumping the air out, and then we get to a point where it's nice and sturdy. The clutch pedal is soft. It won't basically tighten up. So at the moment, I've just left it because obviously it's an 09. It's, there's some money in it, but it's not get it out the door kind of car. But it's yeah. So I could be wrong. Everything may point to the clutch pedal being broken. There's nothing wrong. I don't know if we can actually get in. Let me have a see. I've done everything I can on this car, but in here on the clutch, everything seems to be okay. But I spoke to Paul at Love 500, and his sort of suggestion was that maybe the clutch pedal has broken. It's sort of snapped, which these things can do, leaving you basically with a wobbly clutch pedal. So you need a whole new pedal box, or try and replace just the clutch pedal. But yeah, for some reason, just can't build up any pressure in that clutch. So it's just been left. Haven't really done anything with it. Yeah, pain in the arse. This one, I'm just going to stand out of the way again. Keep my top of my head from burning. As you know, this one here is probably one that's recently been on the channel. This was picked up from Copart with, I think, like the DRL was like pushed in, and then when it arrived, the gearbox was making a whirring sound, so I refer to it as the gearbox car. This is now ready to go. This is all good to go. I've got videos coming out on the rest of it, but basically we've done a paint job on it, got everything done, everything's good, which I will cover in another video. But the bonnet's only up because, well, one, this car's clean. I actually just got to put it up for sale. But two, I've been trying to work on the air conditioning on this one just prior to sale, so that's the reason why the bonnet is up. So yeah, nice and simple really on this one. Once the gearbox was done, it was just a case of just doing some paint work on the rear quarter, and getting it clean and doing the usual to it, which is things like earth straps, and that type of thing, refurbishing the alloys. So that is those three here so far. We will then cover the automatic, which, if you haven't already known or don't know, I got a problem with this one, where purchased from BCA, ran absolutely fine, sat up for a couple of months over winter, gone to start it, it's thrown some engine codes. The engine codes I've cleared, they come back, all points to what appears to be the oil pressure switch. Changed that. Now we have low oil pressure, which comes out when the engine gets up to temperature. So need to do some investigation work on whether or not this is a serious issue or whether we just have a sensor issue. So that is something that still needs to be done. That is sat here now for a couple of weeks, with not doing anything. Then we have the Sport, which you probably remember. In fact, you won't really have seen this one. This is the facelift Sport Cat N from last year, purchased around September time. No front end because they'd taken the bumper off because it had been destroyed, and I got this basically sort of done and dusted a couple of months ago, and I've been basically driving it around since because the MOT on it is not too bad. It was pointless putting it in for a new MOT because it had such a long time on it, but we are now getting close to needing one, and then at that point I can get rid of it. But you can see briefly done a few modifications. Again, it's all going to be documented on the channel when I get around to showing the video, but you can see it is all in it's all in order, all the bumpers on, and yeah, that's a Cat N Copart, Cat S Copart, BCA non-Cat, Cat N Copart, Cat S BCA, and that's where we're at. So yeah, so today I'm working on this one, just doing some paint jobs on it, and I've finished that off for today, because again it's getting too hot and I just want to get everything done. But the beauty of being so warm is that you can do everything quite quick, to be fair, because it dries so quick. So yeah, that's it. If you have any comments to make on any of these cars, or you got any ideas about things, then do let me know. And yeah, I'll see you all again very, very soon. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button, and I will catch up with you all again very, very soon. Goodbye for now.